This video is powered by the pros at Pascal Air Plumbing and Electric. Arkansas owned, Arkansas operated. GoPascal.com.
Brady, 2 innings for you today. How'd you feel out there?
I felt great, man. That was the best I've pitched in a long time.
What was going well for you today?
Mainly just throwing everything for strikes. It's now I have 4 pitches. Throw them on strikes is really tough for a hitter.
Saw you go down to the bullpen and I guess finish your pitch count after your outing ended. Was that kind of weird for you to not go back out there for the third?
It was strange. I definitely wanted to go back out there, but it didn't happen. So I just had to finish in the bullpen.
Andrew Ellis.
Yeah, Kendall, the first few games back in the leadoff spot for you didn't go as well as they've gone the last few. Was that just a coincidence, or was it maybe you just feeling a little bit more comfortable in the role, but really swung it well here lately?
Thank you. I appreciate it. Yeah, I think it was just a coincidence. Baseball's really up and down, all that kind of stuff. So, but yeah, I don't think it really correlates to where I'm hitting the order. But yeah, it's been good to get it going these past couple of games. I'm excited for tomorrow.
And Brady, for you, do you anticipate over the next few weeks that you might be kind of pushing the coaching staff, wanting to stay on the mound longer and longer, just as you build yourself back up to 100%?
Yeah, that's definitely in the game plan for me to keep throwing more and more pitches every week, and hopefully by the postseason get to where I can go a whole game without any limitations.
Kendall, you obviously we're seeing the ball well tonight, probably in all your at-bats. Why do you think you had such a big night? And could you kind of go through the home run for us, like what you hit and what you were looking for? And
yeah, the past week and a half, 2 weeks haven't been, I wasn't super happy about it. So I've just, been evaluating my swing, how I'm feeling, looking back at my approach, talking with the coaches. But yeah, just really focusing on staying through the ball, see a pitch up in the zone, and really get my ace swing off. Every time I feel like a couple of times, just rolling over, putting stuff into play softly, which is not the goal. So, but yeah, that they had a big dude on the mound, had some velo, just missed one the at bat before, and then that last at bat, I think he spun me 3 or 4 in a row. I took a terrible swing at the first one, spit on one, and then he ended up hanging that last one and just put a good swing on it.
what was it he hung?
Slider. His slider.
Okay.
Yeah. So he threw 3 or 4 in a row. And that last one, I just saw it really well.
Yeah. Probably shouldn't have thrown you 3 or 4 in a row. And then you guys jumped out on him both nights. You really jumped out on him this game. How big is that? Like, to jump on him like that, maybe for Kendall.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, 100%. It's huge. It's a big punch in the mouth. And, we're big on, if we get punched in the mouth, we're going to punch him right back. Obviously, it's not easy to do. So Tavian always does an amazing job, going out there, whether he's going to hit or not, he's going to compete, and it's not going to be an easy out. So I'm just doing my best, filling in the job for him.
And Brady, you're from Mississippi. I know you didn't get to play against Ole Miss, but you guys won that series. Now you win this series at Mississippi State. Have a shot to sweep them. Just how big is that to you personally to come back to your home state and have success like this?
Yeah, that's definitely huge for me. I'd rather not come back to Mississippi and lose. I don't think anybody in the country wants to do that.
Okay, thanks, guys.
Hutch.
Brady, this is the first time in a while that you've thrown an inning, had to come back and then throw another inning, and your offense had a pretty lengthy inning there in the top of the second. Just what was that like watching them score runs, and how did you kind of stay ready?
Man, that's exactly what you want as a pitcher. And Coach Hobbs preaches when we have a big inning, man, pitchers got to answer. We got to go right back out there and get them a quick inning, keep the momentum on our side. And that's really all I was thinking about after the first. Go out there and keep momentum on our side and just execute pitches.
And Kendall, how big was it that y'all were able to get the run rule? I mean, your pitching staff is down several guys, and was that something y'all were talking about there in the 7th inning?
Maybe a little bit. Everyone knows about the rules subconsciously. Obviously, I don't think really anyone mentioned it, but we know it's at stake. Yeah, it's always huge. Saving arms, especially on 3-game weekend series. Going into Sunday, it's always gonna be a battle. So we need everything we can.
BetOnline.ag is your #1 source for all your basketball info, stats, news, and scores. Get the latest odds and lines, including the latest player reports for this year's pro basketball playoffs. BetOnline is always your sports information headquarters this season, as we have you covered for all your sports wagering needs. Basketball, MLB, NHL hockey, right down to UFC and boxing. BetOnline is the fastest and easiest way for you to get your betting info, including live betting options and your favorite casino and card games you can play right from your home. Head to the website today or use your mobile device to get in on the action. Be sure to use our promo code BELIEVE to receive your 50% welcome bonus on your first deposit. That's BLEAV. BLEAV. Bet online, where the game starts.